There's an ongoing crisis, not only in America, but in the entire world that we're going to be going over in today's video. There's a recent study that just came out literally today saying that the amount of six-figure earners that are living paycheck to paycheck goes up 9%, or is up 9% year over year. In today's video, I want to put a resolve there, and I know that that means like literally over half of the people in America are living that, so half of the people watching this are living paycheck to paycheck. In today's video, I want to show you a way to get over that. It's like a psychology way that I think will really help a lot of people, and I think it's very important that you start this literally today. Anybody can do it, and I know that because I've studied what people do with their finances, and I've been around people that do this exact thing that we're going to be talking about in this video, and I want to help you guys. I want you guys to get out of this, because if you don't do it now, it's only going to get worse and worse and worse. Inflation is constantly working against you, and if you're continuing to just work a normal job 9 to 5 and you're not doing anything additional to help your income, you're going to get crushed. And I have a graph literally showing it right here. Look at this. It says if you'd like to know what's going on in Canada right now, at this point, even if I make $1 million, it literally would be absolutely nothing. I wish I was exaggerating. So a lot of you guys watching this probably live in America. As you can see, the average home price versus the average income, how that graph is going, it's getting ugly, right? Then you look over at Canada, the average home price has just skyrocketed. It looks like a Bitcoin chart in a bull run, right? And the average income is nowhere even close to match that. Getting absolutely crushed, right? Don't you believe that houses are continuing to do that in America, right? This graph doesn't even go to 2022, 2023, but that graph is only going to get worse with time. It's only going to make your life harder. So you have to get ahead of the curve, and you have to do something to put yourself one step ahead of people, and not only ahead of people, but ahead of the system, ahead of inflation, ahead of everything that you're battling on a day-to-day basis. And it's time to take this very seriously right now. Now, if you guys don't know, I am doing a $1,000 crypto giveaway. Right now, we're doing it in Cardano ADA. If you guys want to vote for something else, put that in the comments. If there's a coin you'd rather have $1,000 of, I'm going to be giving it to the biggest supporter, man. We're on the push to getting this channel partnered again, so I can continue guys to bring you guys daily content, absolutely bangers. So make sure you guys are liking the video, you're subscribed to the channel with notifications on, and supporting all the content. Let me know in the comments that you're watching the videos so I can see you directly, and thank you guys once again for all the support. Let's get into this study. Let's look at what we found. So we have a article here from Washington Informer, and it says study finds six-figure earners are also living paycheck to paycheck. In 2022, the economy provided as volatile as ever, with less disposable income and greater unpredictability. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, consumer price index inflation in the United States peaked at 9.1% in July 2022 and dropped to 7.1% by November 2022. A new study found that more people are having to spend all their income on necessities, and they are counting on their next salary to meet the cost they'll incur until then. Researchers discovered that many people of the higher economic status have had their taste of living paycheck to paycheck this year. While researchers found most paycheck to paycheck consumers can pay their bills on time, 1 in every 5 Americans still require assistance to make ends meet. Research by payments.com and lendingclub.com revealed that by the end of the year, 64% of American consumers, 166 million individuals, will be living paycheck to paycheck. So 64% of you guys, 166 million, will be facing the same problem. We got to fix this, right? I want to say this, just a hint. It said, while researchers found that most paycheck to paycheck consumers can pay their bills on time, 1 in every 5 Americans. So that, keep that in mind, that 80% are able to pay their bills on time. That represents a rise of 3% from a year ago, or 9.3 million additional people in the United States. Almost 8 million of them made 100,000 or more per year. By the end of 2022, 51% people in that income bracket will be reported they're living paycheck to paycheck, up 9% from the year before. And this goes on to say a lot of other things. It says U.S. consumers, especially those who spent almost every dollar they earn each month meet their financial obligations, have been hit hard by inflation and economic uncertainty of 2020. So let me kind of break this down a little bit, right? First of all, this means that a majority of people listening to me right now are having this issue. A majority of people listening to me right now are stuck in this crisis, and newsflash, it's only going to get worse, right? If you look at the average price of homes compared to the average income, go back 20 years, it's way worse now. If you look at the average price of inflation versus your job, it's way worse, right? So if you're just relying solely on your job, your 9 to 5, your W-2, your 1099, whatever it is, to get you ahead of this, you are going to lose. You're fighting a losing battle, and your life is only going to get more stressful. What we did find in that article is that 80% of Americans, even though living paycheck to paycheck, are able to make their bills. And this is a study that I've read a lot on. This is a thing that I've personally seen peers of mine do. People make ends meet, right? People have their car payment, people have their rent or their mortgage, people have their bills, bills, you know, whether it be like for healthcare, you know, internet, electric, whatever. And then normally what happens is whatever's left on top of that, that large sum of money, that pot of gold, right? They spend it. They're like, yeah, well, we have $400 left for the month. We're gonna go buy some food. We're gonna go out to eat. We're gonna go get some drinks. We're gonna go to here and do that, whatever. They're gonna spend it on entertainment. They're gonna spend it somehow, because that's the psychology of most people's minds, is you are able to spend the amount of money that you make. You spend exactly what you make, and that's the idea of paycheck to paycheck. Now, if you look back at that, so the 80% of people that don't actually need assistance with the payments means they're making all their bills on time, and then they're spending every last dime they have on entertainment or other things, right? They're making all their bills. They're good with all their bills, but they're spending it all on entertainment, right? That's not a problem with their income. That's not a problem with inflation. That's a problem with the setup of everything. And this is why the main focus of this video is telling people, because you guys have probably all heard this, but it's so true and it's so important. You have to set up automatic investing, right? Into a general mutual fund. I use Fidelity, FXAIX, FGILX. There's a bunch of them, right? I'm into 5 different mutual funds, right? These mutual funds have great growth year over year. They have dividend payments, so it will continue to invest back into itself. And if you start doing this, you will have a pile of money that you haven't ever thought about that will get you somewhere where you can have a down payment on a house or etc. The reason why you need to do this automatically is because it will the psychology behind it is that you will see this as a bill. Like, all right, every month $250 is going to come out to Fidelity, right? Or $250 to Vanguard, or whatever it may be. Now, this works the same way, right? How many of you guys struggle with money? You don't have much in your account right now, but I bet your internet's on, you're watching this video. Your phone's on, you're watching this. You have a car payment that's paid for. Your insurance is covered, you know? So it's just another obligation. It's just the way that people prioritize things in life. It's the same way when people talk about dating and you date with a girl and like, she's like, oh, you know, I don't really have time. Everyone has time. You have the money to do it. It's just, do you prioritize it or not? And this is why you need to automate it. You need to set it up to come out on the 1st of every month, or whenever your paycheck is the 15th, whatever. Instantly off the top, take out $50, $100, $200, and throw it into that as much as you can, right? Because that is going to put you so ahead. As I told you guys, I started a mutual fund account like this back in September of 2021. So we're looking at roughly about a year and a half. That is built up to over $50,000. And I've continued to scale the amount of money that I put into that account based off the amount of income that I get. As you guys know, I'm into real estate and housing. So every time I get a new house, I add in an additional $350 a month. And because of that, it's starting to snowball. The dividends, the increase in the amount in the account, it's just snowballing and snowballing and snowballing. And this is something you need to do too. If you get a raise at work, put more in. If you start a side hustle, put more in, and never touch it. Let that money grow until you're able to get to a point where you can do something like put a down payment on a house, or pay off a lump sum of debt, or you know, pay off your car, pay off your credit cards, pay off your student loans, etc. This is something that you need to have in mind. This is something that you need to be doing 100% without a debate, because the psychology of it will have you do it, right? The psychology of it will put you making this payment, even if it's $20 a month, right? It's better than nothing, and it is putting you ahead. It's putting you in an advantageous situation. I cannot stress enough you guys doing this. Just download the Fidelity app on your phone, start a payment from your bank for $100 a month to go to FXAIX, automatically reinvest the dividends, and forget about it. Have it come out every single month. Forget about the account. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. And then wait a year. You get a raise, up it to 150. You get another raise, up it to 200, and just watch where your account grows. If you don't do even that, this is the bare minimum, but this is what most Americans need to get out of this paycheck to paycheck situation. You literally now will have money working for you while you sleep, that will be compounding every single month, that will be compounding every single day, paying you dividends. This is something you need to start immediately. Seriously, immediately. You need to start automatic investing. It's your only way to get out of this. It just proved in that 80% of you guys watching this that are living paycheck to paycheck, you can make that change, and it will change your life forever, and you will never look back. So this is kind of a video from the heart, man, because I don't want you guys to be struggling, dude. I don't want you to be struggling. It's a very simple video. It's just me requesting you to do it. If one person watching this video does what I just said, I'll be a very happy person. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. That's not what I do. I'm just here to motivate. I'm here to inspire, and I'm here to hopefully change your life. Thank you guys for watching this video, coming to this little TED Talk. It's very important, man. You guys got to get out of this struggle, and I want to be part of the reason that helps you, that motivates you, that pushes you in the right direction. I love you guys, man, with all my heart. Thank you guys for watching this video. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Got some special ones coming up. I'm going to show you guys some of the houses and stuff. We're going to dive deep into that, but I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.